guys, it's Walanda here with Just That Music. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, hit the subscribe button, ring the bell, become part of the team. So I'm in the studio today and I am working on some new music, working on GarageBand, creating new music, and I'm also practicing songs from my previous project. So yeah, I thought it'd be cool for you guys to come out and hang out with me today, so I'm bringing you along. Let's jump right in. You see all the studio behind me, it's just me playing the song from my project that's already in the computer. I think we're working with New Window now. Oh, it's a toss. Sometimes it's Cubase, sometimes it's New Window, but I believe this is on New Window. And I will be on my iPad with GarageBand, and I'll try to go over that with you guys, like to show you how I get my ideas, or how I start an idea, or where the idea originally comes from, and how I actually go about mapping it out on GarageBand. Yeah, so believe it or not, I come up with my ideas on GarageBand first, and then I'll go in the studio sometimes. It all depends. Like if I'm at home and I'm just like chilling on the bed or whatever, I'm on a couch and an idea comes to me, first thing I'll do is get my phone. I can't show you my phone because I am recording on it, but I get my phone, I go to voice notes, and I start recording the vocal idea. And then as I have the vocal idea, sometimes I'll go to GarageBand immediately and start recording the instrumental idea. I always start with a drum sound. I always start with like the drum. For some reason, that's the first sound in my head. Now drums, and then I'll like go to like keys or something like that, or whatever the idea may be at the time. But that's where I originally start. Now, if I'm in the studio and an idea just kind of hits me, then I'll get on the keyboard and I'll just start like messing around and, you know, coming up with an idea, or I'll get on the MPC 3000 and I'll start like hitting the drums and coming up, you know, till I get the drum sound that I want and get that idea. Even though I put my ideas on GarageBand first, once I finish in GarageBand, I usually always go into the studio, and I usually, when I get into the studio, I upload everything into the system. Well, I don't do it, my engineer does it, and we will start to go through like different drum sounds and like, you know, going through different kick drums, bass drums, 808 drums, different, just whatever different ideas to get the feel of the song that I like, what I'm hearing, get it like out of my head. And after I do that, I will probably, most likely I'll start to continue to work either in the studio if I have more ideas flowing. If they're not flowing, I go back to GarageBand and I just like kind of like work it out from there. So today I am in the studio and I am working on one of my songs, and at the same time I'm working on an idea, or working out an idea that I have in my head on GarageBand. So I figured it'd be cool for you guys to come and hang out with me while I work. And it's a little interesting, you know, like I figured, you know, I could show you, like, I don't know, if you think you need a whole studio to do a song, just, you really don't. Like, you can do your whole song on GarageBand and then load it up into the studio equipment, roll it from there, hit the booth, record, you're done. I mean, it's not quite that simple, don't get me wrong, but it is, you know, it's a process. It's the way that I've been doing it. It's the way that I do it, and probably a lot of other people do it, I'm quite sure. So you don't need a studio to record your music, or to come up with creative songs or sounds or whatever. Like GarageBand kind of got that cornered. I give it to them. Like, I really like using the GarageBand, and I really like the fact that you can do it on your own and you don't have to be in a studio, you know, and rent out studio space and stuff like that in the very beginning, because you really don't need all of the equipment to come up with your idea. So enough talking, I'm going to get to work, and as I'm working, I'll be talking to you guys at the same time and showing you like what I'm doing and stuff like that. So I like to go in with the acoustic drum set first, and I just work out the idea in my mind. So after I come up with an idea, then I just, you know, play it on the kick drum. Right? After I'm satisfied with the idea that I came up with in my mind, then I press record, and then I play it. Go. And that's it. Let me play that back. Perfect. So that's pretty much how I do that. And then what you can do is you can layer it. So take this back to the beginning and use all your cymbals and hi-hats, and then you see which sound you want to play with this. So you can play what you recorded. So I'm going to add the hi-hat to it. So you press record. Now you play it. And that's pretty much how the drum idea comes about. And this is where I start the foundation of my song for the most part. So now we'll add a keyboard sound or a piano sound. So we're going to play the track and then add the sound. But that would have been nice if I pressed record. So you want to press record. Now let's play it all back. And there you have it. You have keys, drums, and a cymbal sound. So let's play it all back one more time. And that's pretty much how I come up with my track idea. So it's pretty much really that simple. I mean, GarageBand gets a little more complicated and there's a lot more it can do, but just to give you the basics of like how you can come up with a simple track sound and blend them all together. You can add as many drum sounds as you want. You can add as many key sounds as you want. You know, whatever type of piano sound, it has all different, you know, things and intricate things that you can add into it. And I'm sure there's like 1,000 videos on how to add sounds in GarageBand. But that's pretty much how I come up with my sounds and my ideas. So that's what I'm going to be doing a little bit of today. I'm going to be coming up with, well, not coming up with, I have an idea. I'm going to be laying it in GarageBand and taking it from there, putting it into Nuendo with my engineer, and then moving on from there, creating a new song. Because I have a lot of new material in my phone vocally, but I don't have it, I don't have the tracks laid yet. So what I'm trying to do now is get the tracks laid so we can get some new material up and going, get some shows going, and yeah, let's get this show on the road. So now I am going to be working on practicing with the track off of my project, my music project. I'm going to be practicing the track, so I figured I would kind of go through it with you guys. I did the same thing with GarageBand with these tracks. So my project was pretty much started on GarageBand. So I'm working on this song. Let's see. Maybe I'll just play it so you can hear it. Bounce. I don't know if you guys can hear it. So my mic went out. I have a little mic pack here. Battery died. So if you hear the quality of the video sound a little more roomy, that's the reason why. But anyway, so let's see. I have the song here that I'm practicing, and this is a song that I wrote for my project. It's called What Are You Doing? So in the song, I am talking about like it's a club setting, and like, you know, I'm in a club setting with my girls, and I see this guy, and I'm just like, he's super cute, and you know, I'm over here crushing on him. It's like, okay, you're over there, I'm crushing on you, and you're not noticing. So that's where, you know, I was in there crushing on you, you ain't even notice. Yeah, I like the way that you move. Come on, we can do this. You ain't got flex for me, 'cause I already want it. You know they say if you snooze, you lose. And I ain't gonna lose it. What are you doing? What are you doing? And that's pretty much where that came from. Except the what are you doing part came from my engineer, you know, messing around, patching stuff in. And I'm just like, what are you doing? I'm ready to record. Like, what are you doing? And then he was like, I'm patching this stuff in, whatever, whatever. And I started playing around like, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing to me? And we were laughing, and I was like, oh, that's dope. I'm gonna keep it. And pretty much that's how the song came. Like, that's where the chorus of the song came from. So that's why I love creating, because it's just super fun. It's like you can go anywhere with it. You can do anything with it, and it's just mad cool. So yeah. So this is the song. I was in there crushing on you. You ain't even noticed. Yeah, I like the way that you move. Come on, we can do this. You ain't got flex for me, 'cause I already want it. You know they say if you snooze, you lose. And I ain't gonna lose it. What are you doing? 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 What are you doing to me? What are you doing? 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 Are you doing to me? Yeah, yeah. And this is just like all being creative. And when you go in and you're laying vocals, it's like as you're laying it on different tracks, you can do whatever you want. You can be as creative as you want. You can be, you know, you can expand here, you can expand there, you can add little oohs, little ahs, you know, whatever it is that you want to add and what you want to do, you can always add it in a song. And I think that's why I love writing and being creative, because it's so dope. Like, you come up with this bomb idea and you're like, I can actually turn this into something. You know, the way that we did with the GarageBand, we came with simple kick drum, you know, simple keys, simple cymbal or hi-hat, and it was like you have like a little track there. And believe it or not, that's where these songs evolve from. Like that's where they go, you know. So it's like I come in the studio, I just kick back and relax and just do my thing and have fun with whatever it is that I'm doing, because it's like you can go wherever you want to go with it. It's like writing a poem, or, you know, actually playing an instrument, or whatever it is that you do musically and vocally, you can go wherever you want to go with it. So, you know, I just love it. It's just a love of mine. So I thought I'd bring you guys along to hang out with me for a little while, and I'm gonna go back to practicing and back to creating. And I hope you guys enjoyed this portion of my video. I will absolutely be doing more videos with me in the studio, practicing and things like that, creating on GarageBand, coming up with song ideas. And as I get the songs copywritten, I'll bring them out and let you guys hear them. But, you know, that's all I got for today. And thanks so much for watching. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Give yourselves a thumbs up for watching it. Click the subscribe button, ring the bell, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.